Hello fellow RVers, this is Gary with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom, and freedom has brought us close to a town in the state of Washington called Burbank to an Army Corps of Engineer park called Hood Park. So we're going to walk around it and let you take a look at it. And I think you'll like what you're going to see. This right here is the main road going into the park. That right there is the main station. Check-in. It's the road coming in. And there's one of the campers with her dogs. And also there's an area back behind those trees that we're going to go to that's got like a pond and some trails for dog walking. You might can see the sign there for one of the entrances. They've got a swimming area, a couple playgrounds, a boat ramp. And when the park is full, the campground is full like it is right now, they have this area right here for overflow parking and overflow camping. As you can see, there's a couple of people camping out in the overflow area, which is nice. If you happen to pull in here and there's no sites, as a walk up, you've got this overflow area. So we are at the far end of the park, and this would be the day use area. As you can see, there's a playground up there. There's a pavilion. On the other side of that pavilion, with the water, that would be the beach area. We're going to walk down there closer to that. It's a loop here that you can drive around, and parking's right there. There's another little pavilion over there. And there's a full-service restroom right there. So we're going to walk back behind this is where the boat ramp is and show you the boat ramp for you boaters. Okay, for you the boating enthusiasts or the jet skiers or the kayakers, over there is the campground. You can see the buoys marking out the swimming area, but this is the boat ramp. You've got 1, 2, 3 ramps. They're nice, well-maintained ramps. You'll have to excuse that camper there in the picture. She's letting the dogs go down to the water. Yeah. Anyway, this is the boat ramp. They have a loaner life vest program, which I've seen in a lot of ramps around Oregon and then Washington. You want to make sure you go out with your life vest on. And then you have this docking area right here. And that's the highway, the bridge. And this is the Snake River. There's a lot of fishing area here. This would be the boat trailer parking area. There's a restroom there. And this is the boat trailer parking. As you can see, it gets a lot of use. And this would be the swimming area, the large roped off area with the buoys. It's got like a double row of buoys, shallow and a little bit deeper. It's well used. The water's not really that cold. It's part of the day use area. So this would be a close-up of the beach area. Gravel, some rocks going down into the water. And you've got the buoys in the safe zone. Now that strip of beach past the buoy line, all the way down to where you see those floats and on around where you can see people swimming down there, that's all still swimmable. It's just not part of the roped-in beach area. But you can still swim that area. And this is part of the campground right off the day use and swimming area. You've got some tents out there, you see some campers. You've got some drive-throughs, you got some back ends. Okay, this camp has 30, 50 amp electric, but it does not have water at the sites. But you can fill your tanks at the dump station, or they have water faucets located around the park that you can fill jugs with. This is one part of the campground. And I'm going to walk over to the other side and we'll see the other part, or some of the other part. And here's the amphitheater. Right behind that amphitheater is a little pond that you can walk around. And they're all within view of the lake. Whether you're inner or outer or middle, you've all got a pretty good view of the lake. There's dumpsters located quite conveniently all around the park, as are the water stations. We are back in there somewhere. We're going to walk that way though. Well, there we are down there with the Fleetwood excursion with the gray car in front with the 2 kayaks on top. Backed into our little happy home for 5 days. Restrooms and shower behind us. The road goes around. These are pull-throughs on the outside. And right there's the water. Just a short walk right down. This is the back of our campsite. There's a play area. Now it may look crowded, but it's really not. We have a lot of space here. We have a water spigot handy right by us. And we're getting ready to sit out and enjoy the night air. It's 8 o'clock here in Washington. And I am at the other end of the park now, the corner farthest away from the check-in station. And this is a panoramic view here of this side of the park. Going around. Got this nice grassy area here. And we have billy goats. And so we got this nice big grassy area out here. It's great for walking dogs. So you have this side of the park. And you can still see the lake, but if you can't see the lake, you can also look out your front porch and you can see, you got this view here of the mountains in the background, and you got 1, 2, 3 ponds, and there's a bridge, and I think there's another one way in the back, so maybe up to 4 ponds back in here, and there's walking trails back through here that go all through around these ponds, around those trees, and they actually come out on the other side of those motorhomes parked over there out into the parking lot. So here we are at the back side of these ponds, and there's a trail that goes back up in there around, and this pond, there's another bridge, place to sit. Then you got another road you can walk down that comes out around the parking lot by the check-in station, and it also loops around this pond and comes back out by the other bridge that we started on. So there's lots of areas back here, especially if you're dog walkers like we have, because we have these 2 that need to be walked, and we try to walk them at least I don't know, 2 to 4 miles a day. That's how I get my exercise. It's a full body workout, trust me, especially when they see a critter, especially that one, the black one. That's the butthead. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you this. Right, a lot of places have these fishing receptacles to put old line in because you can fish on these lakes here. But I like this roll of garbage bags that they have around in some of these parks, so that you bring it in, you can take it back out instead of leaving it all over the ground. There's no excuse. There's a garbage bag, there's a trash can, so there's no excuse to leave trash all over the ground for people to look at in these beautiful parks like this. That's kind of one of my little pet things I don't like to see. It's our environment, let's keep it nice. But anyway, just wanted to show you that. We will continue on walking the dogs. Right there. Barge versus kayak. Kayak gives way to barge. Cool though, isn't it? Snake River. Never know what you'll see. I'm also over here because it's probably going to throw out some wake, so I'm shallow. Big barge going down the Snake River.
Right, that's so cool.
Little bitty boat in front of it. Big tugboat pushing it.
That's good for perspective.
Yeah. Might be that same tugboat we saw earlier.
Yeah, I think it is.
Could be.
Cool beans.
Okay, fellow RVers, this is Gary, and we have been here for 5 days, the end of July, here at this Army Corps of Engineer Hood Park, just located outside of Burbank, on the Snake River, which flows up into the Columbia River here. And we have had a great time here, kayaking, hiking, biking, swimming at the beach, doing some sightseeing. Like I said, this is a great park, 50 amp service, no water at the site, but they do have these spigots like this placed all around that you can fill jugs, or you can actually fill your holding tank at the dump station. They have a fresh water hose there. but it wasn't really an issue for us with the water. We carry enough. So if you're ever in this area up around Burbank, this is a great park. It's not that expensive. Nice amenities to it. So I would highly suggest you swinging in here and enjoying this facility. Got 2 playgrounds plus the beach area, horseshoes, and just a great play area on the grass to let your kids run and whatever, dogs or yourself, with the grass between your toes. So once again, Army Corps of Engineer, Hood Park, Burbank, Washington. Enjoy it. This is Gary with Rough Road RV Life Review. We're headed to Idaho after this, so we'll let you know what's going on there when we get there. So check us out, subscribe, click the bell, and we like looking at freedom. So we'll see you on the road. Take care.
Goodbye, Snake River. Goodbye. Goodbye, Hood Park. Goodbye, geese. Goodbye, Blue Water.